EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 90 is a mic. Let's go one more. Deuce.
Chubb on the counter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
4-yard loss.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Raiders 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Barkley, flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On second down, this time complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
He's going to keep it again. He'll get 5 out of the keeper. But now it's third down.
Scramble. He was brought down by Denzel Ward. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Well, this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to number
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Raider first down.
Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
The kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 21, Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Barkley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Barkley taking a shot here for Marshall. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 50.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
They'll run here on third and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Barkley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 30. The 20. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Raiders 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 4. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A quick toss outright, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Yay on for the point.
From 3 yards out, and once again the Raiders are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 32, Browns 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw here.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
But it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Where's 52? That's right, baby. They don't want it. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go. Here we go. New Mike, 52. Let go.
Off the play fake. Barkley flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Barkley steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Check 24. Check 24. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 52, Mike, 52. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Down the street. 52's the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And it's caught.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 35, Raiders 32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And a give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Smith catches left side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And the Las Vegas
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up...
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. First throw here in overtime. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got 4. We got 18 running. 18 running. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 90.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down. Hey, look, 3. Look back to 60.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not...
He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Raiders 41.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Las Vegas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.